Local SEO Services, a transparency guide for you, the business owner, for any industry, for any niche. My name is Chris Palmer, and in today's Local SEO Services video, I want to share with you a few ways that you can really check up and see if the services that you've been purchasing or buying or investing in are actually propelling your business forward. That now. So SEMrush is definitely what I use in all of these tools for you as a business owner. I want you to think about it for a peace of mind to know that everything is working, because what I found is, a lot of the agencies, they'll give you these reports, but they're not showing. I'm like, yeah, but what links did they build? And then I got to go look, or where's the traffic? Like, what new keywords are you getting? Or, okay, if we're doing SEO, aka content marketing, right? We're optimizing what we have and building more content to gain more keywords. Where's the new pages? Where's the optimization to the old pages? What links are we targeting? What's the anchor text that's coming in? Like, where's the stuff that I need? And the more people I talk to, I start realizing, I see these reports, but it's not giving me, this isn't helping me, So, if you feel this, if you don't feel that way, hey, that's fine too. But the reason why I'm making this is it just keeps happening. So just let me show you what I look at, or what you should be looking at, just to make sure, So here we go. Is Local SEO Services and Local SEO Transparency. All right. The long story short of it was this. I've talked to multiple different clients, probably a dozen, most notably the past 6, not 6 in a row. Like, I probably had a couple floaters that came through that needed some help with particular problems. But let's say if I talked to 20 people, 6 of those people wanted to know, hey, Chris, can you take a look? I've been working with this agency and I feel like I'm not going anywhere. Could you take a look and let me know? Because I've been paying every month and I'm focused over here, whether I'm a mover, whether I'm a plumber, whether I'm an electrician, a dog walker, whether I'm a real estate agent or a broker, a car detailer, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? I'm working on my business. I pay my money. It feels like I'm standing still. Is there anything that you can help me with, or can you take a look at my campaign and tell me if there's anything that could be improved, or can you at least walk me through what's going on or ways that can be improved? So one of the very first things that I did, of course, was I would grab their site, whether it's my nose is so dry with the heat and it being cold outside. I'm sorry. It's like so dry. So with that being said, the first thing that I normally do is I'll take it and I'm going to throw it into a tool. Now, as a recap for you and for anyone else that maybe just hopped on, once we hop it into a tool, yes, I'm using SEMrush, which is what I use every day and I love it. But that doesn't mean that you have to have this tool. You can use any tool you want, right? So I was introducing maybe people that are brand new to SEO. But there's SEMrush, which I love and trust. There's Ahrefs, which is trusted by tons of people and utilized by a lot of people. And then there's Moz, right? You can choose any one. And the reason why I showed all 3 was because they all have different tool sets that they offer for free that can give you a good overlook or an overview of what's going on inside of a campaign, right? So you've been paying your monthly services. You want to know, hey, am I getting what I'm paying for? And when we're talking about SEO and local services, really it's, here's where I started, here's where we're going, and then here's the process, here's the services and the optimizations that need to be done in order to achieve my goal, right? It's like a 3-part series. Here's where we're at, here's where we're going, and here's what we need to do to get there, pretty much. So what the first things that I'm doing is, it's like, okay, let's say that this is our site, vk.com. Let's just take, for instance, well, I need to take a look and figure out, I need a benchmark of, well, when did the campaign start? Okay, the campaign started in September. All right, well, you're looking a little flat. Let's go see what's going on with our campaign. Are we picking up keywords? Well, let's take the website and utilize our tool to figure out, are we getting keyword growth? All right, so we're coming in here and we're taking a look, right? We need to figure out, are we increasing our keywords, right? Are we getting more keywords? Because I am 100% sure, whether you're working with a budget SEO, whether you're working with a high-end SEO. The high-end SEOs, I'm sure, are really breaking it down for you. They're probably ultra transparent. A lot of the business owners that I speak to are more in the $900 to $1,500 a month range, right? More budget-friendly type of companies, right? It's just, which is a majority of business owners that I speak to, right? They don't have 15 grand a month, they just don't. So with that being said, I take a look and I want to figure out, okay, let's look at our domain overview. We need to set our benchmark of where we started and where we're going. All right. So we're looking at the initial campaign. If this is where we're at, and we can see that it's flatlining for our organic traffic. We want to see, has there been any keyword changes or keyword growth since this campaign started? All right, so that's exactly what we're looking at. We're looking at what is called inside of SEMrush our keyword trend. Now the next piece is okay, if it's flat, all right, we need to look at the keywords that we previously had, and has there been an increase or a decrease? Should be a steady flow. But if we're paying consistently, right, month over month, yes, our main keywords that we were initially tracking in the beginning of a campaign, sure, they're going up. But what new words, keywords, phrases, what new traffic am I gaining? What new pages have been built? What new keywords am I growing? And then breaking that down even farther is, okay, if I'm gaining new keywords and they are building and they're showcasing me #1 rankings, are these coming from keywords that have traffic volume of, these are all big keywords here, but are these the type of keywords that are getting traffic volume of, say, 10 to 20 hits a month, where a cost per click is 23 cents? Or are these keywords that are getting 400 or 500 clicks a month, or traffic hits a month, or more, and the cost per click is much higher, right? So there's a difference between a non-valued keyword and a value keyword. There's a difference, right? So far we've mapped out, here's where we started, here's where we're going. Here's the pages, here's the keywords. Here's our keywords where we started, here's the keywords that we've gained. Is there an increase of not only the amount of keywords, but the rankings of the keywords that we were tracking? These are two metrics that we're looking at. The next element is, well, we should be building out new pages, and not only optimizing SEOing old pages, but building new pages, optimizing those, but then we need to promote them, also known as building links. So this is another step. Again, you can do this for free, or it's probably worth the $50 or $100 or whatever it is, for the peace of mind to be able to look at these details for your business, for your campaign, to make sure that, hey, the budget that I'm allocating for a local SEO service provider, is it being allocated to propel my business, or is it being allocated to propel their lifestyle? Big difference. So we want to look at these things. So we're tracking keywords, traffic, the keyword cost per click. I like to know this. It's a metric I want to see. I want to know what my traffic's worth. I want to know, am I gaining new keywords? This is key. Is my traffic trend, or my organic traffic trend, going up? And then the next piece is, when I'm looking at my domain overview, they're probably saying, hey, we went out and built you some links, right? And they might show you a report of, here's where you were in the beginning of the month, here's where we are after. But there's a huge difference between backlinks built and referring domains. Let's look at this as a reference, right? If we're looking here at VK, we can see that they have 8.6 billion links. Sounds massive. But when we look at that compared to referring domains, which is actually the actual link count, we can tell that they only have 1.14 million. Huge difference between 8.6 billion and 1.1 million. A million links is a lot, don't get me wrong. But just looking at these numbers, that's a insanely different number. So that's one metric that we want to look at. The amount of links that were built, but more importantly, the referring domains. How many new links were acquired? Then we have to take that a step further. Okay, again, if we go back to the scenario, I'm a business owner. I paid my monthly retainer. The company said they built links, and I could see my link count going up. But then I go in and my referring domains are about the same. And then I have to go in and what I'm looking at is, well, what was the quality, the metric quality, right? But more importantly, what's the topical relevance, the metric quality, and what was the anchor text coming in from those links? Because if it's anchor text that says click, or anchor text that says, I don't know, join, or something like this, it's almost like that link had almost no value at all, right? So we want to look at those key metrics there. We want to know, first and foremost, all right, they say they're building links, cool. We want to take a look at that. We want to see, all right, has our referring domain number gone up or just the amount of links? That's step one. Step two, we want to come in and we want to take a look at not only our referring domains going up, but what was the authority score according to SEMrush or whatever tool you're using? What was the quality of those links? Were they actual good quality links, utilizing a tool? And then thirdly, we want to make sure, hey, all right, these were links built in, but are the anchor texts, were they actually prominent enough or valuable enough to push any power my way? Again, a link is like a vote from another site. So we want it to not only be an authoritative link, right? High authority. We want it to be a link that's topically relevant. And if we can get that site to say, hey, we're a pressure washer and this site's a pressure washer, and we send that link is even more valuable now. All right. So these are the things that I want you to be looking at that your reports probably aren't saying. All right. Now, I'm sure some companies do, from what I was seeing, it was pretty basic. So been a pleasure. I hope that this local SEO services transparency guide has been helpful. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'll see you then. Thank you all so much, and goodbye.